Now, listen, you guys, something is definitely brewing between Sabrina Carpenter and Nicki Minaj because she just recently revealed that Nicki's out there sending her flowers. And we're going to be talking about Nicki Minaj delaying the release of her album, as well as this entire Pitchfork mess that they did with Doechii. We're also going to be talking about Kodak Black and Miss Red, as well as Armon Wiggins and his new releases. Now, these are some of the things that we are going to talk about in this video. Hello tea lovers and welcome to the tea blog. I trust you guys are doing well and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing, and without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. So first of all, let us talk about Sabrina Carpenter. You do know that there has been a rumor going around that, well, Nicki Minaj and Sabrina Carpenter have got, a song that's going to be coming out. And some people were even speculating that, well, it is that okay song that just got approved to be released by David Guetta. So it seems like now people's rumors may actually be true, because Sabrina is letting us know that Nicki Minaj bought her flowers. This is what she decided to share on her Instagram. Basically, the flowers, that a picture of the flowers that Nicki Minaj seemingly sent her, and then she wrote I adore you at Nicki Minaj and the barbz. This is so thoughtful and these are so beautiful. Now people are like, okay, what's happening? Definitely it does sound like Sabrina is going to be on the deluxe version of the Nicki Minaj album. Now personally, I'd love to see that. I'd love to see them working together, because Nicki does so well working with these pop girlies, and a lot of these pop girlies really are not that messy in as far as working with her is concerned. And honestly, I'm here for Nicki Minaj not working with the female rappers anymore and going back to how she used to do things, okay? So yeah, let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about Sabrina Carpenter receiving some flowers from Nicki Minaj. Do you think that it could mean something? Now, still speaking about Nicki Minaj, let us talk about this entire delay of the album. Now, she has announced that she's not going to be releasing the album at the initially given date. She will be delaying the release of the album. Now, am I surprised? Absolutely not. Do I think she knows what she's doing? Absolutely, because after the shenanigans that these guys were out here playing, I'm sure that Nicki Minaj now knows that, well, each time she announces something, the shenanigans are starting and the guys are scrambling. And so I feel like at this point, whatever date she gives initially for an album or a project, she's just baiting them for them to unleash everything that they have underneath their sleeves, so that, well, when she finally does release a project, there won't be any distractions. So I think she knows what she's doing. I think that this is her just playing chess, and I love to see it. Let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about that. Do you think that they would try other shenanigans this time when the album actually does drop, or do you think that they've ran out of the shenanigans? I mean, they tried to run with that entire Kenneth narrative. They tried to revive news from the past. They tried a lot of things. They tried even the Bongo 2 article, but imagine, meanwhile, she was probably looking at them thinking, oh my god, we're baiting you and you don't even realize it. But anyway, let me know in the comment section what you think about that. And the next thing that we are going to be talking about, let us talk about Armon Wiggins. Now, you guys, I've been wanting to talk about that, but somehow it has been hectic. So it seems like Armon is out there releasing his own musical project, and people are coming hard for him, basically clowning him for the streams that he has. Now, you do know that Armon obviously is somebody who does commentary. A lot of fans of female rappers are out there basically waiting for a day to get him. So somebody said we also need to talk about Armon only getting 423 streams for his album too. And somebody said it's very funny because let one of these girls post this. I wouldn't say the Transformer, even though you suck your lips the most, but let any other rap girl say this. Lato, you would be laughing and clowning them. Y'all only remember that y'all are human too when it hits home. get up on your good chick, okay? And so basically, he then said that actually, I don't give an F. Let's be clear. As for now, music is a hobby for me. It isn't a hobby for these artists. Y'all never want to talk about my actual career, which is commentary and stuff like that, okay? Basically saying that, well, he doesn't care that he's not getting that much amount of streams. So, yeah, let me know in the comment section, you guys, what do you think about Armon Wiggins, getting clowned by people on the internet in as far as his music streams are concerned. Now, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to talk about Kodak Black and, of course, Miss Red. It seems like the two of them are actually having a very good time at the Miss Red for President tour. Miss Red was out there dancing all over Kodak Black, and of course that was received with mixed feelings, with some people applauding her and just saying, well, it seems like she's having such a good time, and some people were actually out there criticizing her, saying that why would you dance on Kodak or bring back shame, the regular stuff that people say about Miss Red. Okay, so yeah, let me know what you think about Kodak Black and of course Miss Red linking up and dancing on each other. And the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to talk about Bongo 2. Bongo 2 is out there entering her own Queen Era. So to say, oh my goodness, at this point, I don't know what to say about this girl. At this point, the gimmicks themselves are just tired. They are absolutely tired. Now, for those of you who do not know, it seems like she's out there. It seems like she's out there releasing her own vision of where we'll rock you. And I will say that, listen, everything about her seems forced, okay? I was shocked at the beginning of her part when she did she put her tongue out, and I'm like, not everything. You don't have to be wagging your tongue like a dog each and every single time. Like, there's a place and a time for everything. Like, why are you sticking your tongue out like on a song like this? What is the reason? Honestly, what's the point for doing that? But anyway, you guys, let me know in the comment section, did you see that? Some people were saying that, well, this has Rock Nation written all over it. And I'm just like, of course, it has Rock Nation written all over it. That's what they do best. They are literally trying to force this girl down our throats. I don't know when exactly they're going to admit that, well, Fetch is absolutely not going to happen in as far as she is concerned. Now, still speaking about her, it seems like the Breakfast Club had a couple of words to say. And for the first time, I was like, oh, Charlamagne the God, sometimes you really, do take your time to be at least objective like this. They were actually discussing about the Billboard article that she did and how she was like, oh, well, she started this entire thing of, rappers getting things off their chest and things like that. And the Breakfast Club was not having it because it's absolutely absurd. Okay, now they say that his was a Drake district, but in the beginning it was said to be a Nicki Minaj district. Like, at this point, I'm just like, when are you gonna get tired? Like, every single thing that happens in hip hop, they tried and set her, hoping that she would have, I don't know, some form of recognition from people that are important. I don't understand. But anyway, let me insert what Charlamagne the God and DJ MV had to say, and then I will catch you after that.
Quote was, they asked her, but the exact quote was, they asked her, where did her competitive rap energy come from? And does she feels like, does Meg Thee Stallion feel like she's the reason that MCs are rapping competitively again? Because, she also threw shots at Drake, and then Kendrick followed up on that. So she said, I would like to think.
Who asked that dumbass question?
Billboard. She said, I would like to think that I start things. I thought she didn't start things. I would like to think that I start things. I don't know. I just knew I did what I had to do, and I said what I had to say. If it opened the door for everyone else to get stuff off their chest, well, I'm glad.
Because she didn't open up the door for competitive rap.
At all.
Not for
Billboard.
Competitive rap, but
not
people,
even in this era.
But
no.
when the Drake and Kendrick stuff happened, people were like, Meg took the shot first on his at Drake.
Who said that?
There are people that go, look
there
at
no people
y'all need to get on
that.
Twitter. Y'all need to get on Twitter with me and the people, okay?
Every year is some type of little rap.
Nobody, Brandon, Art Red, none of y'all else heard that narrative in this room?
No.
This the first time y'all heard it? Okay. Because I don't just be making
Brandon
stuff
just
up.
be so shook of black women. He's like, I heard it. I heard it. Because see, Brandon has a reputation. He's from Ghana, but he has a never mind. I won't put you up there. I just say that somebody in the room really likes white women. Okay, not saying it's Brandon at all. I'm just saying that somebody in this room really likes white women.
So when I just said that, he felt compelled.
Under pressure. Yes,
that was his version of reparations.
Y'all put a lot of pressure on him. Yeah.
Okay, so that wasn't just your version of reparations.
I'm not on your side anymore.
Well, there you heard what the Breakfast Club had to say. These guys were literally laughing at that notion, okay? And the next thing that we are going to be talking about, it seems like Joseline was out there gracing the cover of Playboy, and she was super excited for that. I mean, the last time that we spoke about Joseline on this channel, we were basically talking about the fight that they had with Natalie Nunn online. It seems like, well, at least something positive has happened to her, and she decided to take to her Instagram to basically thank the people who made it possible. And seemingly Lemmy from Zeus is one of the people that I guess pulled some strings for her to grace the cover of Playboy. Now, one thing that you can't say about Joseline, the girl is actually very pretty. You could never say she's ugly. She's not. She's absolutely pretty. And let me know what you think about that. I think I will just insert a snippet of her talking about this entire situation. Now,
thank you, Lemmy, for making this. Thank you, Lemmy, for making this happen for me. The Playboy. You're telling me congratulations, but thank you, Lemmy, for making this happen for me. The Playboy cover for Mexico. Suze made that happen for me. The whole team. I'm so happy and appreciative. Thank you guys so much for doing that for me. And yeah, everybody,
How you feeling? You're a September Playmate for Playboy Mexico.
Tanisha, I don't know how to thank you enough. Suze Network, Lemmy, but definitely you. You are amazing.
Aria, our creative director.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Aria, the creative director.
And Chris
the photographer.
Martin, our photographer. You killed that.
But yeah, but
you killed that. You killed that shoot, girl.
I can't believe. I think this has been the most prettiest, softest photo shoot that I've ever done. And I am.
Now, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, let us talk about Pitchfork. Now, earlier on, I did talk about how they had rated, what's her name, Doechie's album. They had rated it, 0, and of course, people were discussing about that. It seems like they have decided to, rectify that. According to Buzzing Pop, they said that, well, Doechie's Alligator Bites Never Heal received a 7 on 10 rating from Pitchfork, rectifying an initial technical error that erroneously displayed a score of 0. So, okay, that makes sense, the fact that could be a mistake, because I was like, no. In the video that I did initially, I said I was not having it because, well, I mean, Paprika Spice getting that rating from Pitchfork and Doechii getting 0. Like, I was not having it at all, okay? And the next thing that we are going to be talking about, Cousin Sloth. Now, it seems like Cousin Sloth has a couple of words, for the naysayers and the dislikers and stuff like that. Now, basically, people, there was a time that people were saying that, well, Cousin Sloth fell off. Oh my God, this and that. Some people were even accusing the Transformer of stealing, Cousin Sloth's shine through voodoo, allegedly. It seems like everything that was going on, she was really taking it inside and trying to channel it and alchemize it into something positive. Now, there is a tweet from 10/10, 2023, which says GloRilla fell off so fast and bad. And then so recently GloRilla decided to respond to that, and she said, I remember bookmarking this and telling myself they got you effed up so bad. This post ain't do ish but put a battery in my back. I need that. Don't let these people write your story for you, okay? And I'm just like, okay, we love it. Like, if you're talking your ish and your ish is matching whatever you have going on, that makes sense. I mean, I'm not gonna take that away from her. She really has been winning this year, and she's also been staying in a lane. Do you get what I'm saying? So I'm not mad at her feeling herself and talking her ish in as far as that is concerned. Now, the next thing that we're gonna be talking about, Fivio Foreign just decided on a good day like this to look for people's rage on the internet, because this is what he decided to say about the Ice Spice and Cleopatra situation. He said bees dislike Ice Spice because ninjas love Ice Spice. And then he also said, I'm not ninjas either. And then he also said, my bed, LOL. Okay. And I'm just like, listen, this is a serious conversation that is being had, and you're coming in with this clownery stuff. Like, what is your problem? Like, seriously. And it seems like a lot of people are not feeling it because you really indeed get dragged in the comment sections and in the replies as well. People were not having it because, I mean, this is exactly the problem. This is the problem where you feel like, oh, well, this one is desirable and this one is not desirable. So the one that's desirable by the men has to be treated better than the one that's not desirable by the men. And I'm just like, what men even are you talking about? Like, any man who's out there desiring people based off of what I shall not mention, to me is a low value man. Listen to me talking about low value like those people on podcasts. Oh my goodness. I dislike those podcasts with a passion. The next thing that we're going to be talking about, it seems like Jeannie Ma and Jeezy, the court proceedings, it seems like it's becoming messy as well, because it is actually being reported that Jeannie is claiming that Jeezy is failing to actually honor the divorce agreement. Allegedly, there is a certain stipend that he was supposed to pay towards the tuition of their child, which amounts to $500,000 US. And allegedly, he was supposed to pay it as a lump sum. And I'm just looking at these amounts and I'm like, oh my God, where can I get a Jeezy to get married to? Okay, pop out a baby, get all these things and stuff like that and just move on with my life. But anyway, let me know in the comment section what you think about that. People in the comment sections, obviously, we're not having it. You do know that some people really just do not like the idea that Jeezy decided to go with Jeannie Ma after the comments that she made. So some people are like, oh my goodness, this is what we always warn you guys about. You guys try to dismiss the fact that, well, she was out there talking about dark meat and stuff like that. The next thing that we're going to be talking about, blogger that the Transform was out there subbing. His name is Leron. I know him as Leron. I think he's now using Pot and Pondering. He finally responded to the Transformer and Azalea Banks. And when I tell you that the man dragged behind out of those two women with basically fixed with nothing else and read the fault out of Azalea Banks. Now, I do not blame him for this, because one thing that those people are going to do, especially the Transformer and that man Barbie, what they're going to do is they will deflect from the actual topic of conversation and they will try to spin a narrative and make the argument about something else that was not even in the argument to begin with. Now she's running around calling herself a light-skinned person. When has a white tea person ever been described as light skin? All I know is that they define themselves with things like, fair and things like that. Light skin, that's definitely a term that is normally used with regards to black people. But it seems like, well, she went up and even started Googling and all these things. And I'm just like, where did this sudden obsession, with trying to be, black, where did that come from? Because it seems like each and every single day she's fighting to belong to a community that she does not belong to, which I am failing to understand. Do you understand what I'm saying? But anyway, let me know, you guys, in the comment section what you think about the Transformer, going out of her way to try and prove that, well, she identifies as a light skin. And the last thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to talk about a rich homie. Sadly, there is news that is coming in that he has sadly passed away. Now, my condolences to the family. Just drop a condolence message in the comment section. And it's really sad, hey, what's happening to these rappers. However, amidst everything that is going on, Erica Banks somehow found her way into fire when she decided to share some footage from when she used to hang with the men. Now, of course, that is being received with a lot of disgust from the internet, by the internet, as people feel like she is being disrespectful because the man allegedly was married, and people are beginning to talk about her as if she is the side chick. And so people are like, the audacity of you posting a married man hanging with him in that regard. How do you think the wife is feeling? This is not the time to be behaving like this. And I absolutely agree with that. I mean, we never saw Erica Banks, posting this man when he was alive. So what's the motivation of posting him now that he's late? Especially in that light, like making it seem like you guys had something going on. Like, I mean, You know, some of these behaviors honestly are shameless behaviors. But anyway, let me know, you guys, in the comment section what you think about Erica Banks posting Rich Homie now that he's passed away, regardless of the fact that he has an entire wife. Now, that being said, thank you very much, you guys, for watching, and thank you very much for making it this far. If you have not already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button, and do turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified each and every time that I post. Until my next one, see you.